Hi everyone, welcome back to Hanson Never Done Farms. Out here in this glorious, glorious garden today. Everything is doing so well. We actually got about a half an inch of rain yesterday evening, which was, it was so welcomed I didn't have to water. That's always a good day, but wanted to bring you guys along and just kind of give you a little bit of a garden update and show you how well everything is doing. Oh, you guys, I am just ecstatic. I was hoping that this would be a good gardening year, and it definitely looks like it, because today, y'all, I picked our first zucchini. Oh, that's so awesome. So awesome. But I think I have one more to go. We are going to have fresh zucchini for dinner tonight. Oh, yep, it's right over here. I might let that one go just a little bit longer. The squash is really coming on. I planted this mini because I was just sure that we would be lucky to get one plant to survive. So having this mini survive is definitely a blessing. That one is looking sad, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it and feed the wildlife. But anyways, it's just looking so good. One zucchini for dinner tonight. That will be a welcome thing. Jeff and I always marked the beginning of our summer garden by our first zucchini, so this is just really good. I'm very excited. But walk around the garden a little bit. These are the contender beans, guys. They are loaded. We are going to be eating fresh green beans in the near future. Doing very well. These plants had looked a little sad, a little yellow, and Jeff came out and knew immediately they needed to be fed, and he obviously knows what he's talking about because they jumped right out of it. The asparagus is about done. Not really putting off too much. I guess I do have one right there. This might be a mid-morning snack because I don't see any others. I need to come out and get this all cleaned up at some point. But I am just, oh guys, I am just so ecstatic. We are going to have crookneck squash very soon. Very, very soon. But let's go around and look at everything else. These are the Amish paste tomatoes, and big difference from last year, you guys. Just such a huge difference from last year. The plants are looking so good. I came out when we planted and tied them up, and then last night we got some pretty strong gusty winds with that storm, and after it was over I came out and finished. But these are the San Marzanos. Just lots of tomatoes already being put on. So, and we're not even into it yet. So I'm super excited about all of this. I don't know how much I'm gonna walk down there because that's pretty wet mud. I guess I can take you guys this way. The sunflowers. Hear the clicking of the electric fence. That's the only reason I'm out in open-toed sandals out here in the garden, because that keeps the snakes out of here. But that is the butternut squash that I got super cheap at the feed store. The watermelon, those two plants, and then I have a cantaloupe, 2 cantaloupe plants, and then 2 more mounds down there of honeydew. And then along the fence line, those are a surprise growing. We don't know what they are. Some of this was the pig malali, and so fertilized pig malali, so that we fertilized the garden with, and he ate all kinds of pumpkins and squashes, so there's no telling. But these 2 mounds here are the sugar pumpkins, doing very well. And these are the slicing cucumbers. I decided this year not to do pickling cucumbers because I had so many last year that we have plenty of pickles to get us through this year. But guys, see, there are pickles, or there are cucumbers coming on. These are the rattlesnake pole beans, starting to do their thing and vine up. So we are getting really close to seeing some progress there. And that little bug is going to meet a very untimely death in about 2 seconds. Yep, smash bug. Anyways, I chose not to put any more beans in to fill in the gaps. That was probably not a good choice, but a choice nonetheless. We were so wet out here that I just didn't bother. But anyways, once again, we struggle with the pepper plants in the garden. Some of these are Anaheim, and the rest are bell peppers. And they just not producing as well as I would like. Beets are really coming on. I'm actually just about ready to start coming out and pulling some beets and replanting. Onions are doing wonderfully. Be pulling those soon, as will we be pulling potatoes. I think we have another week or so on potatoes. They're starting to die back, so it's about time to start thinking about pulling. And I'm also going to pull lettuce and replant. Anyways, that is the update in the garden, guys. Everything's just doing wonderfully. Don't mind the weeds, but you know, I've often heard them say, in every garden a few weeds must grow. Some more than others. One of these days. Anyways, let's head up and go check out the girls. Before we head up there, we check on the greenhouse and see how everything is doing. These plants sure do love it out here. That Cherokee purple is just beautiful, just loaded. But guys, this is what I was talking about. This is the exact same pepper that is the bell pepper that is growing out in the garden. And I mean, honestly, guys. Oh, let's see if you can see. Can you see? I told Jeff that sets it. Next year, the greenhouse will have a couple of slicing tomatoes, but my bell peppers will be grown in the greenhouse because they just obviously love it out here. I will be coming out today and fertilizing. These look a little bit different than this side, and we have a shade cloth we need to put up, but I think we've determined this side is more shaded, and so we think that's why everything does far better on this side than this side. Just a theory, but anyways, I'm going to move these. We are going to, I can't move them by myself, move these tomato plants, I think, outside and put the shade cloth on. And yeah, just things are winding down in the greenhouse. Had I done all of my bell peppers in here next year. I know better now. Boys are doing wonderfully. Hi guys! Brina's boys, I should say. And the bucks hang out together. Oh, Roscoe has just put himself right in the middle of Cash and Case, and he is doing wonderfully. Very, very excited to see what that boy brings to our breeding program. These guys were over there eating when I drove up. Hi, Case. You are getting so big. He is 2 years old this year. Actually, I think in March he was 2 years old. So a goat hasn't reached their full potential until their 3rd year. So he has another year of growth and to fill out. But oh my goodness, guys, I don't need another year. Case brings it. I love it. Yes, you are beautiful, Case. You are. Cash, I believe, is 3, maybe 4 this year. I think Cash is 3 this year. No, sorry guys, Cash is 4 this year. We got him and he was 2. So he obviously is come into his own a long time ago, and he is a stunning, stunning buck that obviously throws some beautiful kids. Hi, Roscoe. Hi, Roscoe. What? Oh, you are so pretty. Anyways, that is the update on the boys. Excuse me, sir. Let's go see the girls. Quick detour. Give you guys a look at the chicks. Not so much chicks anymore. They will be moving down to the main flock within a few weeks. Well, hello. I think I counted 17 and 6 roosters, so from what I can see, we have at least 10 pullets, which is perfect because I will do what we did in Oregon and start pulling out some of my older layers and replacing them with the new layers going into this fall. So that will work out perfectly. I will not be keeping any of these roosters. They will be great stock pot makers. But anyways, on to these lovely ladies. Come on, get out of the way, girls. Alrighty. I had started to do a video for you guys this morning, and I got about 12 minutes into it, and my doggone phone shut down and did not save any of the footage. So my frustration was probably more than I needed to record. So I just thought I'd come back up and kind of go back over what I talked about this morning that you guys didn't get to see. I am milking 3 girls, Brina, Lily, and Bijou over there. They are my full-time milkers. I have just started milking out Banshee, but sadly we are not drinking her milk. It's only used for soap because she has still off-tasting milk. I think it's a copper issue. We did copper her, so now we just have to wait. I've went down the list of things, and she's been treated and dealt with everything. And so we'll try the copper and see what that does. But all these girls that have babies yet, I just have decided to leave their babies on them and not worry about milking. I was getting inundated with milk, and my milk buyer is not buying milk anymore. Her doctor changed up her kids' diet, took them off of all dairy, and so she was the one buying all the milk from me. So anyways, I can't process 7-8 gallons of milk a week. There is just too much. My cheese cave is almost full, and I have no freezer space, so I just decided to scale back, save myself a little bit of time, and we'll just see. I will start milking Freya once I can move her kids. I can't move them right now because we had to separate the 3 7-week-old bucklings. Banshee, Bonnie, and Baby's bucklings have all decided that they are old enough to breed, almost all at the same time. And while they may not have been able to breed fully and impregnate a doe, I'm not taking any chances because some of my little girls are certainly old enough to be bred. And so they are in this pen for now. Bonnie's little roaned buckling there is going to his new home Sunday. And then the other 2 boys will join the Guy crew in Buckingham Palace. And so until then, I don't have a separation pen at the moment. So I am still hoping to get these boys into a good breeding home. But I think the market is just inundated right now, and nobody is moving their animals very easily. So it might be that they just get weathered and sold as pets, and we'll just leave it there. But he is just far too interested in all these girls. Yeah, I don't think so, bro. So they are delegated to the mini bachelor pad. But I did say that Banshee's milk is undrinkable. She had sold along with Bonnie. Bonnie's girl, Baby's girl, Banshee and Bonnie were all going to a farm close by, and I have been working with Banshee, hoping I could get her milk cleared up, as I did several others. And a few days ago, it still just wasn't happening, so I contacted the buyer and offered her baby in exchange, and Banshee will stay here until I get her cleared up, and then we can make a decision what we're doing. But it actually works out really good, because that way she gets baby, and baby's doling, and and Bonnie's doling. So if she doesn't want to milk, she certainly doesn't have to. She can leave the girls on their mamas. So not a big deal. I do have several of the other kids up for sale. I did go ahead and decide that we were going to let little Miss HNDF, Catch Me If You Can, go to a new home. Just because numbers, guys. I need to get my numbers down. Of course, Brina and Snow are still here. There's just not, the market has just about collapsed as far as the goats go, for me anyways. And so to make things easier, I thought I could move along some of the littler ones, that might be a little bit easier, but not really getting any hits on them either. So I put up Little Miss Catch Me, and I put Fancy up, and I put Freya's little girl up. So they are available if anybody out there is interested and you are within a reasonable distance, let me know. Shoot me a message on Facebook or email at chevycountry@hotmail.com, and we can discuss you getting some Hanson Never Done Farm does. Anyways, let's check on the kittens. Mama is doing wonderfully. For those that are, what would you call it, too interested in telling other people how to live their lives, I have already, and had done so soon after she had her kittens, and we knew everything would be okay, contacted the vet, and she will get in and be spayed as soon as it is safe for her to be spayed. But hi Mom, can we see your babies? We had a storm last night, and she was so nervous she was trying to move her kittens around, and thankfully we came out and saw her, and so Jeff put her together a nice little area where she could keep her kitties, where her babies could be. Huh, Goat? You're such a good girl. Can I see your babies? We've got eyes just beginning to open. Mom, it's okay. I'm gonna see your babies for just a minute. It's okay, Mom. Let me see. We've got eyes just beginning to open on a few of them. Oh my goodness. If I remember correctly, I believe we have 4 girls and 3 boys. And they're all doing great, guys. Mom, Goat is a good mom. She's a good mama. But we're only gonna let her be a mama one time, huh, honey? Because she would be pregnant too quickly, and we don't want to do this every 3 months. But guys, they're just Oh my goodness, they're beautiful. They are just beautiful. Hi, cutie. With your little bitty half-open eyes. They're starting to open. Whew. What do you think, goat? Huh? What do you think? Oh, hello. You did a good job, Mom. You did a good job. Okay, guys. It's a muggy one out here. I think I'm going to finish up what I was doing and head in. Our apologies. Before I do that, I do want to apologize to you guys. I get caught up in a rut that if I don't find my life interesting, I think, how can you guys find our lives interesting? And I have to remind myself that so many of you enjoy seeing this life, enjoy seeing all the animals and the day-to-day changes or the every other day changes. And I need to keep that in mind. I get in that rut of, oh, it's just boring. I just showed this and they're not going to be interested. Guys, bear with me. I will do better at pulling this out and at least giving you guys clips of what is going on in our world several times a week. But anyways, if you guys don't mind, give us a like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell, and we will catch you on the next video. Thank you for watching.